Hi guys, it's Miss Schuessler. So you've been doing a great job this last week in trying to keep up with all the things every teacher's sending you, your college classes, mom and dad wondering if you're working, finding notes in your email from the home campus. And so you may have also heard some terms that maybe we didn't take time to explain. So I'm hoping that this helps to explain synchronous and asynchronous. Synchronous just means that it's existing or happening at the same time. Our best example would be our Zoom sessions, and these are held at CCA Monday through Friday. Even if the home campus is doing something different, you need to keep up with the CCA schedule of Zoom sessions Monday through Friday. Asynchronous. Asynchronous means that it's not existing or happening at the same time. And so this is an option of learning this year and in all the Crowley ISD schools, but this option for us exists if the instructor sets up the class on that day in this fashion, if you have another appointment which keeps you from attending. And it's really important to note that sleeping and video games are not a reason to miss a Zoom session. There's really nothing that's going to be as good as spending time working and learning with your peers and your teacher. And asynchronous lessons aren't always going to be the exact same lesson. It'll be over this material, but it really is the alternative assignment. And finally, face-to-face. I know you may have heard some teachers mention this because we, of course, are excited to have you back in the building, the opportunity to have you there. And that day exists is October 5th. So that's coming up. But even after October 5th, there will still be synchronous opportunities to learn your Zoom sessions. There'll be asynchronous opportunities, the alternative assignment. And then there'll be students who are working with the students in Zoom session in the classroom. So all of those opportunities exist, and we are very excited. Here at CCA, we have synchronous classes every day of the week. Some of your classes may be asynchronous once in a while, but you must check with the teacher and his or her schedule. So for freshmen, how do you find Ms. Schuessler's asynchronous work? Well, if we come to Ms. Schuessler's Google Classroom, here, let me show you. Remember, we're in our Google Classroom, and we go to Classworks. Every class has the same setup. There's attendance, which is the first thing you do, whether it's synchronous, asynchronous, or you'll even do that when you're face-to-face. Then there's Ms. Schuessler's Google site. You're going to click on the Google site, and of course, we've already done a tour of this last week, but we may have only covered the first page. I want you to look at the pages up here in the right-hand corner. There's home. You've seen this site. And then there's the synchronous tab and student-led projects. We'll answer that in the coming 6 weeks. But let's take a look at the asynchronous page. When you open this page by clicking on the link, you can see that Ms. Schuessler has provided you with the dates in which these classes were actually held and the asynchronous work that goes along with it. You will find work in here that you must do if you did not attend the class to earn the grade. So you can see that there's the calendar, and all of these links exist with work. Please note, all work is due within 24 hours after the original date the work was done in class. See the calendar if you have questions about the due dates, and students must email Ms. Schuessler the link to the completed work to ensure it is handed in properly. You won't see this assignment in Google Classroom. That was becoming a little confusing for those students who had attended the class. So any asynchronous work needs to come here. This is basically Ms. Schuessler's alternative assignments. I hope this helps you to understand what's expected of you at CCA and the difference between synchronous and asynchronous.